Hi, thanks for joining me today. Today I wanted to make a card showcasing a whole bunch of the Sale-a-Bration products. These are all products that you can get free for every $50 you spend between now and March 22nd. So I pulled out here a piece of the designer series paper. That's one of the options. And then I have 3 stamp sets here. I think I'm probably going to use at least 2 of them, if not all 3. This one is the Madison Avenue Vintage Verses and Bloomin' Marvelous. So I kind of sort of have an idea in mind, but I'm kind of just going to run with it and we'll see what happens. So let's get started. Okay, so I've gone ahead and prepped a Summer Starfruit card base, and I apologize if this looks a little more sort of golden-y on your screen. I have a hard time getting this one to photograph properly, so this really is Summer Starfruit, I promise. And then I have a piece of the Madison Avenue designer paper, which is one of the options for things that you can get free with a $50 order. These are exclusive products, limited edition, only available through March 22nd. So those are all ready to go. And then I've got my Blossom Punch here, and I'm just going to punch out a flower kind of in the bottom left-hand corner of my designer paper. And I'll save this for another project, of course. And there you can see what the back of that paper looks like. But today we're actually going to use this, the negative portion here. Okay, now I cut just a little square of Pool Party, and that's actually going to go behind the flower punch, just like that. So I'll go ahead and flip this over. And I'm just putting some snail all the way around the flower. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of snail and put some snail on each of these points so that it sticks really nicely. And I'll just line that up and stick that down. And then if you have any little snail that got on the sides of these points, you can just rub that off with your finger, or you can use our adhesive eraser and just gently rub that extra stickiness off. This is an awesome product that Stampin' Up sells. I love this. You know, I'm just gonna flip this over, and using snail, go ahead and attach it to my card base. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to put this to the side for a minute. Okay, now I'm going to do some stamping. I have a piece of Rich Razzleberry cardstock here, and this is the stamp from the Madison Avenue stamp set. I'm going to take my Rich Razzleberry ink, and this piece of cardstock measures about 1 inch wide. I'm just going to stamp this stamp a couple times. Okay, now I'm going to use this stamp from the Vintage Verses set. I'm going to use my Island Indigo marker, and I'm just going to color in the words. I don't want the border portion. Okay, I'm going to stamp this on a 3/4 inch wide strip of Whisper White. Okay, I actually re-stamped my sentiment because I realized the banner, the strip that I had was a little bit bigger than it needed to be. So I'm going to trim this down, and I'm also going to trim down my Rich Razzleberry piece just a little bit. So this piece now measures about 3/4 of an inch, and this one measures about 3/8 of an inch. So those are all set for now, and I'm just going to set them aside. I'm going to take this image here. This is from the Madison Avenue stamp set, and I just have a scrap here of Whisper White that I'm using. I'm going to stamp this in Pool Party ink. All right, there. And now I'm going to use the 7/8 inch scallop circle punch, and this isn't going to punch out the whole image, it's just going to kind of punch out the center. So you want to center that image. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll just punch that out. And then I have a 1-inch circle punch that I punched out of the Island Indigo. And I'm going to adhere these together. And then this is a Tangerine Tango button. This is from the Sycamore Street button and ribbon package. These are all the buttons that you get. And you also get 3 spools of ribbon. And that set together is one celebration item. Okay, I'm just going to put a couple mini glue dots on the back of my button. And just go ahead and center that. And now this is going to go in the center of my flower that I punched out, and I'm going to have these 2 little banners kind of going off of the side of the flower like that. So I just have to trim these down, and I'm going to do a little banner end. And I'll just cut another banner end into this strip. Okay. And now all we need to do is put our card together. I think I want to adhere this one straight down to the card. So I'll put some snail on the back of this. Okay, and then I'll go right there. And this piece I'm going to adhere to the back of that circle. Okay, just like that. And this whole piece I'm going to put up on dimensionals. Put one in the center there. Then I'll put a couple little strips from the edge of the dimensionals along the banner. And I'll just go ahead and center that in the center of my flower, just like that, and stick down the banner. And there is my finished card. I think that came out pretty cute. Sale-a-Bration runs now through March 22nd, and the products that I used today, you can choose one of these products for free for every $50 you spend from now through March 22nd. So if you have any questions or you'd like to place an order, please let me know. And until next time, happy stampin'. I'll catch you next time for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.